One of the other ways to stimulate the economy would be to deal with a pipeline, and you're going to have 2 pipeline decisions on your desk probably in 6 months, the Kinder Morgan and the Northern Gateway. Again, yesterday, Rachel Notley was making the case for trying to diversify market access. Are you prepared yourself to campaign for, to make a case for a pipeline if you need to?
I've been making a case for a long time that one of the fundamental responsibilities of any Canadian Prime Minister is to get our resources to market. But the way to do that in the 21st century is to make sure that you're both building a strong economy and protecting the environment at the same time. And what we'd faced was 10 years of Canadians who'd lost confidence in the federal government's ability to look out for their long-term interests. There was a total lack of public trust around the processes, around the regulators, and around our capacity to do this right. And that's why we've restored a process that is going to be focused on developing that public trust, demonstrating that we're serious about the science, serious about the disaster response program, serious about doing it right.
But how do you know when you have the public trust? And then are you willing to go against it if you know that the project needs to go ahead? Like, what does public trust look like, even if you've put all those things in place?
Well, public trust looks like a lot of different things. You're never going to get 100% of everyone in favor of any given project. But when you can get a general consensus that we are doing right by the environment as we are building for the kinds of jobs and economic prosperity that Canadians need, it becomes very clear. And that's why we're working and listening and engaging with a broad range of stakeholders, from communities to Indigenous leadership and activists to the scientific community. I mean, this is the kind of balance that people expect, both environment and economy.
But are you okay saying no to it? Will you be okay saying, I know we need to get our resources to market, but we don't have enough. We don't have enough public trust or confidence here.
The fact is we have put forward a process that will determine whether or not it's the right way to move forward, and that's something that we're entirely open to, and it's quite frankly what Canadians expect.
But you have to make the decision. That decision will land in front of Cabinet, right? You're going to have to make that decision. Absolutely. Even if you have all the information in front of you.
Absolutely, but the big and key piece of it is making sure that Canadians understand that in the 21st century, it's not an either-or between the economy or the environment. It's both of them together, and that's what people expect of us.
So what do you say to the premiers are meeting, as you know, in Whitehorse? Some of them are still really concerned that you're going to impose another layer of a national carbon tax on them. Catherine McKenna has suggested that's going to happen if you guys can't reach consensus in the next few weeks. Is that going to happen? Are there going to be provinces where there are 2 carbon taxes?
Well, as we have said, we know that in order to build a strong economy, we have to be serious about protecting the environment, and putting a price on carbon is going to be an essential element of that. Now, provinces are open to doing what it is they need to do. We're going to be looking at making sure that the way they do that is going to be sufficient to both protect our environment and reduce our emissions, and get that reassurance, not just from Canadians, but from our trading partners, that Canada is serious about the environment. And that's what the federal government has put forward as a frame, that we are going to reduce our emissions. We're going to do it in a responsible way, but we're very happy to work with the provinces to figure out the way that works best for them.
So you're not saying you're going to impose something then? Provinces shouldn't be worried that's going to happen.
We're going to look at different ways of doing it. We're going to be making sure that there is a strong price on carbon right across the country, and we're hoping that the provinces are going to be able to do that in a way for themselves.